Alright, moving right along. Welcome to our new and improved, twice as large as it used to be BCT mission. If you have a super slow download time, I apologize, but as you can tell, the arsenal got a little thick with some accessories, so you guys can customize to your heart's content if you're an SF boy. If you're a ranger, you still get multicam on multicam, so have fun with that. Today, the big thing I just wanted to go over was all the shit that's changed and then some training points. So one of the big things is if you have noodles, you cannot, in fact, put on night vision and aim at the same time now. I am not sorry. I cordially invite you to come to Texas. You can come to my house. I will let you use any of the weapons here and any of the night vision, and if you can find a way to make that work, I'll turn it back on.
Can I come test it with the quad tubes at your house?
That I don't have. I only have Mon and Buy, so sorry. I'm not spending 3 times as much as I'm willing to on a car on night vision.
So I have a question then?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when am I getting my Call of Duty thermal sights then? We see them at SHOT Show.
If you get me a quality NGSW mod, I will put that shit in and I won't even ask his permission.
I'm gonna tab out right quick.
Quality.
That's the key word there, quality.
Yeah.
Not shit.
I'm looking for RHS quality NGSW, and believe me, I've looked 4 times in the past 2 days. The 2 mods that exist, they aren't even cup quality. So, there you go. CRISPR, if you have another crew member to do the medevacs in it, I'm happy to do it. Until then, no. That was another thing I wanted to address, was Milo's not here, and I don't think that Josh has the big girl panties to say it, so I'll say it. If we need a chopper in the air, it needs to be crewed. That means it needs to have a fucking pilot and somebody else in it. I don't care who it is. If one of my ground guys wants to volunteer to be a fucking flight medic, door gunner, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I don't care.
I can do.
But we made those changes for a fucking reason, and it's so that the pilot doesn't have to do all 9 different fucking jobs being asked of him. One pilot should not be solely responsible for re-infills, CAS, and medevac all at the same time. If there's only one chopper in the air, it should be crewed to fulfill those roles. If it is not, fucking ground it, you're running on the ground with us. It's that simple.
And if it still becomes an issue, I will cuck everyone. I will make it to where you physically will not die on the ground. You will physically not get up on the ground either, though. I will turn every medic into a bandage bitch and nothing more.
Yeah, what I want from my team leaders is your medic's job is to keep a bitch alive. It's your job to get them off the goddamn battlefield so that you can continue your mission. Your mission comes first. If Stenley steps on a landmine the size of Rhode Island, I don't want Diabito trying to get him up. I want Airwing to pack his ass fucking 5 kilometers away from the battlefield. It's not even a fucking problem. We don't have to care. We know he's in good hands. Now, does this mean that if somebody takes a round in the arm, they tourniquet it, and later they ask you for a stitch, they need a medevac? Fuck no. Use your goddamn head. If somebody is an actual casualty, they have been fucked up, and you are having to put guys on security, pull a medic back, start treating them. If you are taking more than 2 steps to treat that individual, one of those steps goddamn better be calling in for a fucking CASEVAC. If you are running in vehicles, your vehicles should be close enough to you at any given time that you can get back to those vehicles and do your own CASEVAC. The whole point of a vehicle is to be highly mobile on the target, so if you are rolling around in fucking Vicks, which is another change, by the way, because Kirby requested some autistic shit with a minigun on it, you have incredibly high-speed Vicks. If you are on a mission and you are using ground vehicles and you have air cover, there is no fucking reason for a mission to stop for 10 minutes to treat a casualty. None. At all. Whatsoever. Any questions on that?
I have comment, no question.
No, send it. You're in charge. You pay the bills.
I know, didn't want to interrupt you or cut you off, though. No, like Rob was saying, the medic's main thing on the ground is massive bleeding and airways. Because if he gets that fucked up, there's a 90% chance he probably won't get to the bird fast enough for his airways kill him. So, like you said, if Stenley steps on a fucking IED the size of Rhode Island, tourniquet his limbs, fucking do a little bit of bandage on his head and chest, airways, bird should be there by then. Plop, okay, it's your problem now, and send him on his way. Go ahead, Sonic.
Yeah, just have the medical values been tweaked at all as far as...
Such as?
I don't know. Well, I mean, just like general fucking...
No.
Okay.
And they're still the same we've been playing with. But as I said, if it becomes a problem, I will make it to where people will go down on the ground. They will not die on the ground, but they will not get up on the ground. In other words, you will have no choice but to make a bird come get them one way or another, or they're just going to sit there at a black screen for 20, 30, 40 minutes. Who knows how long. I've played with the A settings long enough, I know how to do it. I'm sure Rob does as well.
What makes you think I'm not doing it now?
Please no bully.
Alright.
That's all I had, senor.
And I was trying to fix a stuck W key, so I have no idea if Teutonic... Did you already ask your question?
Yes, he did. He asked.
Oh, okay,
Like,
perfect.
any of the medical
He sent you
values were tweaked at all.
Cool, cool. We did the
We did the one thing, but that was more of a circumvent thing than whatnot.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, you're fine. We
Something
changed one.
normal guys
We
would
changed
worry
one
about.
thing that'll actually help you not fuck you over. So you're welcome. A couple other things before we start running around killing shit and testing shit. The arsenals have been clearly very much updated because we have an entirely fucking new mod set. If there is something that you want, don't want, need, want changed, whatever the fuck, DM me in Discord about it.
Within
if
reason.
it's... Well, yeah, and that's what I was about to say, is if you're asking for dumb shit, I'm just going to leave your ass on red, okay? Like, I really don't care. But if you're asking a sensible thing, like if Stenley says, oh, hey, could you add whatever fucking colored hat to the Stenley arsenal for me, which if anybody's confused, the one with the fucking check flag over there, yeah, that's the Stenley arsenal. The one right next to it, that's the Afghan and African shitter arsenal. So, for my mission makers, if all this goes well, you'll only have 2 indigenous arsenals to worry about. One for if we're doing European white guy shit, and one for if we're doing fucking rock-kicking Dune Coon shit. So there you go. But seriously, if there's something that you need, want, whatever, DM me in Discord, and over the next couple weeks I'll dig through those and add the shit that actually makes sense to add. If you're asking me for fucking the Christmas RHS fucking headgear, no. Just blow yourself. But yeah, since my experience with USP is limited to the whatever it was, like 72 hours of nonstop testing that I did because I'm autistic. If somebody's more familiar with it and says, "Oh, hey, could you add this because it's cool?" I'll fucking do it. But I think just about everything that's not in a Navy pattern or some autistic camouflage pattern, we do have. So there you go. Another quick note was just in terms of our organization, my SF guys, if you don't have enough people to fill in your team, like right now I'm looking at what we got here. We got Wells with a 4-man element, we got Teutonic with a 2. Teutonic should already be grabbing Rogers and saying, hey, you're folding in with me tonight. That's why the Rangers are there.
Mm-hmm.
Ranger.
And I think that's all the like big bullet point shit that I had. Let me check, pop a digital sticky note here. Okay, cool. So now for the next, not really big bullet point, but just something that I wanted to try out tonight, is for my team leads. If you look at your paper world, I'm gonna put a... Did I disable side chat without asking you? I did not. Okay, good.
I say that's a server side setting thing. So you can...
No.
Oh, I know you know how to do it.
Well, no. The way that I've done it before is just getting rid of it in the description ext. Because I'm an asshole. That's how I did it in fucking 2010, so that you couldn't turn it on to make people be able to cheat. Anyway, for my team leads, just to our west-northwest in the town of Gravia, on your paper worlds, there's an objective mark. Okay? hypothetically speaking, if we had an HVT capture on that objective, which means that fucking building is the target building, how would you hit it? Your first thought should be, I have some questions, sir.
I have some questions, sir.
Okay, cool. What are they?
How are we being infilled?
That's fucking up to you. How do you want to hit that target? Your choices are walk, chopper, chopper direct, chopper offsite, drive up to it in vehicles. Some of the questions that you should probably ask, though, are...
What's the enemy composition?
Thank you. Like, what's our enemy force? What the fuck does the HVT look like? Who's the goddamn HVT that I'm supposed to capture? Are there civilians? In terms of that enemy force, what are their capabilities? Are they going to have a fucking SAM launcher on the balcony? Now, not every question will be able to be answered, but these are the types of questions that you should be asking. So, Wells, that's your target building. What do you want to know?
What's the enemy force?
Main force Russians.
Do we have an estimate on how many troops are in the town?
Probably about a dozen.
Any light armor or vehicle?
Nah, they're all airborne troops. They were dropped off, walked in, started shooting civilians, and their vehicles are long gone. They're just fucking drinking vodka and having a good time.
Should we presume they have helicopter cover? Since they're airborne?
They are airborne troops, so they may be able to get QRF choppers, but we haven't had any in the immediate area. We're hoping that if we hit them fast enough, it won't be an issue. Now, there's one big thing here that still hasn't been asked. Anyone?
Are we saving the
HVT look like?
saving the president's daughter?
Teutonic.
That was my next question.
I was getting there.
Yeah. So your very first thing should be, so who the fuck are we after? All right. If I tell you we have an HVT in Washington D.C., your very first question should be,
Nancy Pelosi.
Who the fuck are we going after? Because I know who's on my list that I want to capture. But, you know, if I get there and I just start capturing everybody that I want to, and I don't actually know who the fuck it is that I'm going after. Now, the reason I'm drilling you guys like this is my mission makers should be telling you, like, hey, this is your objective. But I don't want them telling you how to do your shit unless there is a specific thing that they want done. Like, if Kirby wants you to be on a boat for the next 5 hours, then by all means, he can say, you will infill by boat to this place to do this. But I want you guys to be able to think independently, not be like fucking droids in Star Wars, okay?
Predetermined LZs get fucked.
Yeah. Alright,
If you're gonna at least put it in a good fucking spot at Kirby.
Fuck you.
So, if I tell you that that target building is fairly soft, there's only about a dozen guys in that town. Yes, they're main force Russians, they're well trained, but they don't really have any assets on site. Your HVT is a Russian officer. Now what do you want to know? Either one of you.
What does the HVT look like?
He's wearing Russian camis and a beret. Typical douchery.
While they think about an answer for my
Is
mission.
there
guys,
any anti-air threat, like manpads or anything?
No. Just guys with rifles.
for my mission boys, while they're still thinking, you don't have to always give all the answers, like Rob said, too. There can be some times where you just aren't aware.
Oh, we have no fucking idea. That's why you're here.
Exactly. We don't know what language they're speaking, by the way, either.
Oh.
No, don't do that, because Rob will have a fucking stroke. But no, it's okay to be like, we're not sure, if they have AA, stuff like that. It's okay to give a little bit of doubt or unsure, shit sometimes in your missions.
In all technicality, during an SCP deployment, couldn't they create their own language? Just saying, if those SCPs became smart enough, and then I really wanted to be a dick.
That would have been the only valid time I would have accepted that. The only
I have
valid
no idea
time.
what the next question is, Rob.
I was going to say, what's the likelihood of reinforcements coming in from the next town or something? I know you said the QRF is pretty unknown, but can we get like ground forces on Vix and stuff? You know that?
I think
They
he's
have no
AFK.
assets.
I think I broke him because of what language they speak in combat.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah. I'm kind of with the tonic. I think we have a
I
decent.
just found a loophole. It's okay.
I mean, I think we have a decent
But
amount of
my
information.
mission boys, you don't have to hold their hand. Don't be like, okay, you guys have to go this way and stuff like that. No, let them figure it out. They can be unsure, but again, there are certain things that we would definitely know, and we wouldn't be doing it if we didn't know about it. I.e., who the fuck we're going after.
Please hold my hand.
Nope.
Oh, you can hold each other's hand. It's mission is not to hold your hand. I'm also gonna stop holding your hands.
Okay.
George, where's the line? I don't see the line to follow. Roberto,
But-
are you back? Did I break you? I think I broke him, guys.
You know,
I guess
if
Rob
you guys
would-
really want lines to follow, you should go. You should flash back to like 4 years ago when I was a 2LT.
God, kill your
Of,
fucking
Oh,
self.
Rob is back.
I'm sorry, Rob.
No, that's fine. I'm back.
I thought, I thought I scared you off because of that.
The
comment.
consensus is that we don't know the next question, Rob.
Alright, cool.
I mean, I think,
Civilians.
Oh, okay. Yep.
yeah, that's a good one.
I thought you said that they all got shot up like a school. So
They were killing civilians. Does that mean that they're all dead?
No.
What happens when we assume?
It
Make an
makes
ass
an
of
ass
yourself.
out of you.
What
and
happens
me.
when you assume is you end up pulling out of a country after 20 years of fighting and you leave a bunch of people to die that you actually gave a shit about?
did you really though?
A couple of them, yeah. Not the one that I fucked, though. Alright. So, with all that said, well, it's Teutonic. You've got a Russian officer in that target building. You have a very light civilian presence. Like, the ones that are still there are sleeping and possibly giving out blowjobs to Russian soldiers for money. Your occupying force is maybe a dozen to 2 dozen tops Russian VDV troops. We don't think they have any real assets in the area. Target building is an accurate mark. We know that's where the fucker is. We just need somebody to go in and grab him. Capture, not kill, capture. So, how do you want to do it?
I mean, I think ground fix would be the most suitable way to get in there.
Okay.
Any objections to that, Teutonic?
Mm,
And I'm thinking we hit from the north and push south, get more cover. We can park the Vix and then move house
I
to
mean,
house.
since they're Russians, more than likely a bunch of them are going to be carrying RPGs. So I think we would infill around this area and then hoof it.
I would say that's a terrible because there's no cover over here. Fine with the bird, but we at least have cover.
So, if you're going to use vehicles or a bird, why are you infilling off-site?
I made the comment that a lot of Russians carry RPGs. I didn't want to go into a town and get RPG'd
Okay.
and Mogadishu'd.
Okay. Hey, that's fine with me. Me personally, I'm looking at it like it's fucking 03:30 in the morning. They're all drinking vodka and fucking off. I mean, speed, surprise, violence of action. If you get in there quick, get out of there quick. Does it really matter if they have RPGs?
No.
No, but then George would yell at us if we lose any guys. We lose some casualties. I think it's safer to take them, root from above, and push down and move as an element.
All right, cool. Well, in that case, pick your HLZ or your step-off point for your VIX and make it happen.
Yeah,
That is your mission. Make it
Right.
happen.
Have fun figuring it out. For the record, I wouldn't yell at you about it unless you botch the shit out of it. Like, you know, you take contact and you just stop in the middle of the road. Like,
Okay. Give me Teutonic 2 minutes to plan, and then we'll let everybody know.
I just want to big dick it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Hate not getting a vote. I want to vote.
too bad.
Fighting for my rights over here.
Too bad. You don't get to vote.
Crazy.
All right, where's Teutonic? Teutonic!
Oh, I mean, if we're
I mean, I think two little birds to LZ pasta, push down south. We get into the ejected buildings. But we know the town's gonna be clear from there, and we can
I mean,
push
if
out.
we're taking LBs, fucking
Target building is like 700 meters from here.
Right, I'm saying we push down south in the town, get to the objective, and then we LZ right outside over here. LZ.
fucking Mercury right in. That puts us right in the courtyard. Fucking one element can go this way while the other element covers the road in the LZ.
All right, fuck it, big dick it in. Let's do it. I thought we were gonna stay on the. I thought we were gonna follow the Italian pasta.
I have
LZ
no idea
thing.
what you're fucking talking about.
I did LZ pasta, so I think you were doing like LZ ravioli or something.
No.
Oh, okay. right, let's do that. Josh, you could get his name?
Ravioli is a type of pasta, though. So if anything,
Okay.
I would have done linguine.
Or lasagna, you know, anything works. All right, boys, let's go. If you're with me, you're
Just
with me.
out of pure spite, can we like do the same thing twice, but like let Wells and Platonic choose a layout, and then let me and George choose a layout?
I'm here to kill people. That is it.
We'd probably have to do it in a different area just for the sake of.
Just out of question, is there a reason you want us to take 2 little birds instead of 1 Blackhawk?
What if I full blown cheat and already say I know what I want to
Tighter
do?
LZ.
I think that one you have a better
That's a
opinion.
tighter LZ? Okay.
More fun.
I mean, just to the south, what is it, southeast or southwest of Mercury is a
We
big
can
ass
take
open
2
field.
little birds.
I was thinking, yeah, those 2 little birds would be quick and
You
in.
know what? For their own sake, so they have 2 full teams. Kirby go with one team, Escos go with the other.
I
That
got
way
it.
they can't blame it on
5-1.
numbers or anything. I don't care which one you go with, argue amongst yourselves which ones you want to go with. No, my bad. Kirby or Iscog, you can stay with us. I forgot Wells actually had the full team. It was Tonic that didn't.
Yeah.
Alright, Iscog, you get to
51
watch them.
check. Max, Stanley.
Check 5-2.
Check.
Perhaps.
50 check.
You're good.
Check 7-0. Yes.
Radio check.
Hello.
Yep, copy.
Reports Teutonic already left that way, so you can take this game.
Roger, go to the traffic. Roger, go to the traffic. Roger, hear me, hello? Oh, sorry. Alright. Right side.
Down to at least one guy in the field to the south. There's one guy to the north. Got one contact in east. Second contact down east. I got more voices to the east.
Well, we got audio.
Russian voice to the east southeast. Miles.
Satana? Are we moving to objective or what's up?
No, we're pulling security.
Oh, okay.
User joined your channel.
Loading.
Hold on. Yeah, I forgot cable ties.
Me and Ace check. Rogers.
I'm green.
Clayton. Good. Kirby.
And get the
Green.
Exfil back to base. Alright, be advised that we need to capture his corpse. We did take him down. We are currently.
What's
in
the
an
update
exfil
on our
back to base.
fucking high value?
Yeah.
We need to capture his corpse.
They killed him.
Yeah. I'll have body back.
Alright, well, are we gonna fucking pull up then?
Okay, by the way. Okay.
Copy, I'm calling in the bird right now.
Clayton's down.
Go, LZ Merc.
Only got shot in the head.
Pick him up. This way, guys.
Contact to the south somewhere.
I'm moving that way now. Bang, shoot my
He's
head.
not gonna survive. Yeah, Mercury, go to Mercury.
I'm going to carry him. Or do you want to get him
Oh.
before we go? I'm going to try to get him to the LZ.
Head to the LZ now.
What?
Which bird? Just get in the closest one.
Yep, Roger.
Yep, I am back up.
Copy.
Somewhere on my laser, the tube. Straight east. Just keep moving. Okay, never mind, the echo is close to us. Tube retard is down. Tonic, you good? Back up. Lightning center of the chopper. Tonic in the road north. Looking at the chopper right now. Tonic is down.
I think it's just bugged. Just take off. Fine. Nothing we can do if they're bugged out. Won't let us load them.
If you're incapacitated, just go ahead and respawn.
Over went wrong. Can I go over what went wrong?
I was about to say, it was either you or
Who else is going to climb through?
Step up the pilot's hair should be, hopefully.
I think so.
Alright, before we do anything,
I know what went wrong.
everyone make sure you have zip ties in your kit.
I just loaded a
I know
default
Ruffle
kit.
already did it.
I did because I saw the zip ties on the backpack. So
Help.
I put them in my vest.
Mac, I know you need to.
Yep, I just loaded a default kit.
Can't get up.
Hmm?
Can't get up.
Fuck.
All right. Sorry about this chair.
Alright, so after this, everyone should have zip ties in their kit now, right?
I'm gonna save it.
Had him from the beginning.
Same here. Equip them before we first infiltrated.
One of those things that, you know.
Me and Rob are both sitting here like, what's the over-under? Someone doesn't have them. I just remembered I forgot something medical related.
What's funny is it's almost like Rob like literally made a comment saying, "Hey, you should load the default kit, otherwise you're gonna forget stuff."
Once everyone has all their little things they got fixed in their kit, and reloaded and all that, take the seats again.
Oh, which, for the record, if something's fucked up on a kit, fucking tell me. And I don't mean like personal preference shit, but like if you load a medical kit and you're like, yo, my nigga, you forgot a fucking surgical kit, fucking let me know and I'll change it.
Yeah, if for some reason you loaded one of Rob's default kits and it didn't have
like
zip
if I
ties,
fucked you, please let me know.
speak up and then we won't read because then we're like, Rob, what the fuck?
As a heads up, when I tried loading the people into the thing, my night vision just stopped working entirely until I got back into the thing, so loading them was pretty bugged for some reason.
What was bugged for you?
Loading them into the chopper. They were all there. We couldn't put them in. So.
Oh, the incapacitated bitches.
Yeah, and when I tried it,
Yeah,
stopped my
that's
night vision.
been a
Yeah, that's been a known bug.
that's been a thing that's pissing me off lately. That's another reason why I want to try more Cassivax is to see under what circumstances is shit getting fucked up. Like, is it dependent on if there's somebody already in the chopper, if it's an empty chopper, what the fuck is going on? So, need more data.
I got out and put someone in, and then it worked, and the second person I tried putting in didn't work.
Yeah, and that's why I say that, is because it seems that if there's somebody in the chopper for some reason, it's like, oh no, I can't load anyone in there. Slots 1 through 5 are full. I can't possibly use 6 through 70. Like when a Chinook doesn't work, it fucking breaks my heart. Kirby.
Stop.
I'm gonna ask you to stand up and just go hide in a corner somewhere and build me a mission of your choosing wherever you wish.
Oh, nice. Nice. Fucking go. Wait, whatever happens I want?
Build a mission.
Oh,
Just build a quick and dirty, like 5-minute up, please. Thank you. Alrighty.
You want to go first, Roberto?
Yeah, just there's no wrong answers. So infilling by chopper, fine. But what's the risk of infilling by chopper?
Get shot at immediately.
Yeah, because it's a high point of exposure. So this is kind of like that whole high ground versus low ground thing that I've talked to some of you about on like ground operations, where sometimes having the high ground does not put you at an advantage because you may not be able to see attackers until the very last minute when they're already on top of you. So considering angles of approach, ingress, egress, that's all very important. I'm going to let you in on a secret. I was going to fuck you guys on this no matter what you did, so just put that out there right now. Would it have been better if you did direct action with a ground Vic? Anyone?
Tentatively, yes.
Okay.
No,
Why?
Rob just said.
Because then we wouldn't have had to wait for the birds to show up.
And you also would not have had that high exposure that I literally just mentioned.
Correct.
Now, what's the disadvantage of a vehicle?
Slow.
On RPG, it's gone.
Okay, how is that different from a chopper?
We're
Is the
really good at
chopper's
dodging.
kind of moving all the time, most of the time, unless it's on the ground.
What was that, CRISPR?
That we're really good at dodging them.
I don't know. I saw you took that Sam.
Yeah, the mobility of choppers is an advantage. That's why they exist.
Oh,
Why
missile.
is my W key constantly getting stuck? Jesus fucking Christ! All right. So, direct engagement with a vehicle is fucking awesome if you can keep people in the vehicle. So, if you have 2 4-man elements and you infill by vehicle, and you leave 2 bitches in that vehicle, a driver and a gunner, and they just keep 4-corner security around that little area, fine. they can keep moving, because the mobility is the advantage of the helicopter. Again, this is that out-of-the-box, tactical, critical thinking that I want from you guys. This isn't how you're used to thinking. This isn't your fucking day job. I understand that. But for the sake of cool shit in Arma, I don't want to have to tell you what to do. I want you to have good ideas of your own and feel proud about them. So, how can you use the tools at your disposal to your advantage? Everybody pop tall and stand up, come over this way.
I'm a little tired.
So, just to quickly revisit our vehicles, you guys are intimately familiar with the MRAPs, and then over there we've got the Striker, and then way back there we've got the Rhino, Atlas, whatever the fuck you want to call it, the fucking deployment MRAP that is traditionally the command and repair Vic. But what you may not be intimately familiar with is our Humvees that can carry, God, what is it, like fucking 12 or 13 people? They're fucking ridiculous. And then a new addition at request of Kirby is these fucking things, which are just high speed, low drag as fuck, and you have a minigun on the top. He wanted those specifically for like missions on Tanawa and shit, where there's a lot of hills and the Humvees and MRAPs just kind of suck ass.
It's 11.
Thank you. So you can fit 11 motherfuckers in a goddamn Humvee. And I'm not saying the Humvee is the end-all be-all, but the up-armored Humvees that we have with this mod set, they're pretty fucking dope. I mean, Jesus Christ, you got one with a goddamn minigun, a 240, and another 240. So, if you can't kill it with that, it probably doesn't need to be killed. Or can't be killed.
It's an SCP at that point.
Yeah, exactly. So, again, just using the tools at your disposal, being aware of all the tools at your disposal. If somebody doesn't tell you exactly what to do and you want to break the rules to get the job done, good. Absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. If you want to build a human pyramid and infill on the second floor of a building, I don't give a fuck if that's what it takes to get mission success. Is that clear? And not just my 18 Echo can sound off on this shit. If a fucking weapons sergeant or a random ranger or a fucking pilot is like, hey, I think it would benefit you guys if you did blah, fucking run with it. Game theory that shit out. Run it through in your head. Okay, what is the worst case scenario? What is the best case scenario? And where are we going to land in between, probably? So if you guys had done direct action with vehicles, what are the risks? Biggest risk to vehicles. Just start
Biggest
yelling
risk
shit
to
out. Everybody
vehicles are rocket
IED,
launchers.
perfect. Okay, right at the top of the list. Any placed explosive, IED, mine, whatever. What else?
I think Roger said rockets.
Yeah, rockets, absolutely.
UGLs
Direct
and
small
stuff.
arms fire even can be an issue. If you're going into an urban area and you know that it's broad daylight, somebody mentioned earlier the whole Mogadishu Black Hawk Down thing. Yeah, Humvees in there sucked because they knew they were coming. But if you got a night raid and you can run lights out vehicles, holy shit, you can get up close on people before they realize what's going on. Even in Arma. The AI is like turbo. If they can't actually see you, they're not going to shoot at you. A chopper, the AI is cracked, we know it. So a chopper up in the air has a much better chance of being spotted at distance than a vehicle. Right? That's just fucking line of sight logic. So, if you have a known target within a reasonable distance, why would you not just do direct action with a vehicle and let a chopper be on standby for CAS-evac and CAS? Cool? Alright, awesome. Now, quick note. Did anybody have a kit that was fucked up because I neglected to give you a tool to do your job? Because if I fucked up, I'll own that shit right now. I am more than capable of fucking up. I have made medic kits without bandages. I'm gonna say that again. I've made medic kits without bandages. Like, I can't
I
fuck
remember
up.
that. Was it Stenley or Stewie loaded the kit? Rob, you forgot something. What?
No.
Bandages.
No. This was ages ago. This was back when I was in the 69th and I made
thought
kits
you
for
did it
somebody.
recently, too.
Yeah, no, this was ages ago. Years ago at this point, which hurts to say out loud that I've been doing this for years. Alright. Well, I'm gonna let Kirby keep working on his shit. I'm just gonna game theory some shit here with you fellas. So, if this were my objective to take, if you look at your paper worlds, I would have literally just done direct action with a vehicle, and the reason I would have done that is because of how rapid of access I would have to the building, either through this avenue here, or this avenue here from a direct route. Either way, I can get into that building quickly.
Even without that, you could have came right here knocked over that
Yeah.
wall. There was a
Yeah,
small
I can
wall.
do any number of things to get in there with direct action with the vehicle. Another thing that people don't think about is if you're doing direct action with a vehicle, how else can Airwing help you?
Calling out targets.
Yeah, calling out targets, just ISR in general. Hey, what's the layout of this building? Have they boarded up windows? Are there sandbags? Is there a fucking machine gun position? What direction is it facing? Don't just tell me where something is, tell me what direction it's facing. How can I use that to my advantage? For the 17th and final fucking time, you have a fucking camera if you have a crewed helicopter.
And we could have had that if we didn't decide to take 2 little birds.
Like I said, I'll give them credit on the idea for the little birds and how they went about it, because they were able to get a lot closer with the 2 little birds than they would have with the Black Hawk. Because you would have fought getting a Black Hawk right here a little bit more.
The problem with the helicopters is we took too long. Once we got in that building, we got bogged down. As soon as we got in, found the guy, either dead or alive, we should have immediately started.
Oh, he was alive.
Well,
Mac just didn't have zip
after he
ties.
after he
So
was
then
dead because we didn't
when he
have
finally
Your
finished the
simple
stun
mission
animation,
is
he shot
done.
Raffle in the face, and
you, sir.
Raffle was like, nah, chief.
Welcome.
Kirby and George can both confirm this because of how many times I've screamed it at them, okay? When my mission is complete, whether successful or failure, the first thing I ask is, why the fuck am I still here? They have heard me say that at least 1,000 times. At least. Like, during the SCP ops, I would regularly walk up to George and go, why the fuck am I still here? Our mission was X.
I don't know, I'm waiting for the answer.
Our mission was X. We have failed or successfully accomplished X. Why am I still here? And this is why you guys have been on the receiving end of it. I will regularly say, okay, let's just RTB, refit, rearm, get ready to hit the next target. Because I hate having time on the X where I'm not doing anything productive, because that's just me exposing myself and my men to more harm's way, alright? So, oh, fucker's dead? Cool. Bag him up. Let's get the fuck out of here. Or take a picture. Let's get the fuck out of here.
They called us within 5 seconds.
Yes. Yes, they did the call. However, what you guys failed to do was move your ass. And another quick thing in an urban environment, when you are moving through a city, if you... Let me delete some of this shit. So, if you are moving into Gravia from the east... Northeast, sorry. You hit your target, something goes wrong, and you need to exfil. What direction should you go?
Southwest.
Why?
You're already moving that way.
Why would you move southwest? If you came in from the northeast.
You should go northeast because
There
you
you
know
go.
there's
There
less
you go.
resistance.
What you've already cleared, you already know.
Yeah.
Now, you may not know that it's clear, but you are already intimately familiar with that terrain. Even if enemy forces have moved in there, you at least have seen those buildings, you know those corners, you know those rooms. The known is always better than the unknown.
And I was going to tag in on that too, for Rob to leave the LZ markers, but you guys landed right here, roughly. You went in this way, and when you fucked up and killed him and then wanted to back out instead of just tracking back that same way, you decided, no, we're going to go this way into all of this. And that's exactly what happened. All these buildings out in here had people in, and they all decided, you know what, we're going to come this way now. If you would have backtracked the same way, had the guys pick you up at the same LZ, or if that was too hot, just keep backing up southwest a little more, because again, that was... Southwest more is still just open area, trees, blah blah blah, but you're out of the city at least, and you can shoot into the city while going into something that you're a little more familiar with.
Well, we did land at that LZ originally.
I know you did, and then they had to call it off because it was too thick. Like I said, I was monitoring all of them. I knew exactly what was going on, so was Rob, and his cause may have been as well. But that's all. If you're... When away you go, unless the objective is to clear through that whole city, once you hit it, and if something goes good or something goes bad, backtrack the same way you went. There's no point to go farther into it or into the unknown unless you have to.
It was good to be daylight, can't have that shit. Also, I just saw where Kirby picked to have his mission.
God damn.
So we've eliminated vehicle on this one.
After the whole spiel of vehicles, I hate to break
No,
it,
no.
vehicles gone.
Little bird.
Another thing I wanted to point out is for my fucking comms boys, or anyone that ends up having to take that role on in the event one of the comms boys dies, don't use the Viking call sign. That's for the Raminger JTACs. That's you guys use your team's call sign. Warrior 1 Alpha, Warrior 1 Bravo, and I can use fucking actual 1-6, whatever the fuck I want to use, pretty much in that event. But that also lets the air boys know, if you make that call out, well then they're gonna probably look on the map and be like, okay, where's that 1 Bravo fucking Blue Force tracker? Okay, they're over here. So I'm gonna set up to do whatever. If it's a castback and you say, oh, 1 Bravo mark, they'll be like, okay, here, what's the best place to go? Because in a medvac situation, sometimes the best thing is to fucking chuck a smoke, and the pilots figure out the best spot to flop down in that area.
Fun fact, if you mark the casualty's position with C-Tab, the pilots will get an alert while they're in their chopper.
But that was my spiel. That's all I had.
That's all I got. Let's go back into the proper briefing area so Kirby can tell us about his mission.
Yay!
Yes, it does.
Don't kill him then.
The inability to range a roll motherfucker still pisses me off.
This is meant to be a micro mission, right?
Yeah, like a quick and dirty,
Good.
like 5-minute.
Perfect.
Lead all of our autism. There we go.
Take it away, Kirby.
Alright. I'm like dying with the flu, by the way. Yeah, so if everyone wants to open up their paper worlds and just look off to the northeast, you will see that there is a hostage marker. That marker is accurate. There was a Russian paramilitary group who has come through and kidnapped the mayor of Sofia. They were holding him for ransom. Apparently the deal went bad, and some local police that went in to negotiate were indeed shot on sight. So now the Russian military group has the mayor and has the money. So with that being said, you folks are being tasked to go in there, eliminate any Russian operatives on site, rescue the mayor, and as well as hopefully recover the fucking money because Sofia can't afford to go without it.
I'll add one more thing too from Rob's stuff earlier. You know, we do have other options to infill still. You guys all know how to Halo and fast rope and all that shit. If for some reason you thought that was the idea, then you can pick that option. You could technically fucking jump out of the back of a fucking Chinook or a fucking Blackhawk if you want to, with parachutes as well. Airborne. That's
Anyway.
all I can do, Kirby.
No, that's. Is there any comments, questions, concerns?
Any vehicular threat?
Yes, good question. So they do just have some light vehicle like gases with like mounted guns on the top of them. It's like like mounted like PKPs and stuff like that. One of their gases also did tow in a ZSU. So they do have a ZSU that is occupied because it was attached to a gas. Just basically, yeah, light vehicles and a ZSU.
Can we get boats dropped off for it all? No?
No.
Can we what?
Get some boats?
He asked if we could get boat.
If we can get boat? Yeah, kind of.
Little-
What kind
little-
of boat do you want? Depends.
Just little dinghies.
Little dinghies? Okay, how do you want them?
You want it?
Kind of want them over here. I just had that, and then kind of we hit the docks right here, the little dinghies.
Can we do that? Yes.
Well, Rob, time to put the little inflatable boat mod back in. That's a backpack for him.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you can totally helicast shit though, so.
Why wouldn't we
want-
just Halo?
That's a lot of parachuting. Must be more fun. I'm assuming it's nighttime, right? For this?
The time
I
currently is.
I really don't give a fuck if it's day or night. Whatever Rob and George want to do, I don't
No,
give
the
a
time
shit.
it is right now is what
I
you're doing.
can confirm it is night.
I just with my eyes, it may not be the best. It appears
Hold
to be
on.
night.
Hold on.
Change that real fucking quick.
Hold on. Yeah, that is definitely night.
Okay.
I don't know, Rob. That star over there made me look like daytime.
Tempted to take away Wells' night vision, but I don't want to. Wells, grab a PVS-14.
Okay.
That is your punishment for asking that question.
And to be fair, it's not
So,
the worst question because we have started briefing.
It's not the worst question, no, but still, I gotta have an excuse to meme on Wells, so...
Hold up.
Helicopter.
My guys push with me.
Someone got fucked. Mad Cat. Rogers.
Hey, to let you know, everyone in Bravo's dead. They're in a collapsed building.
Stanley, get medical on him. We're about to call Casevac.
Sorry, Rogers.
Viking 7, this is Alpha. Be advised, we have possible Casevac. Need immediate infill now for exfil. If you're, hey, listen, yeah, we've got another bird coming in. I'm gonna mark what my position classic in the air. I'm still gonna get him out. Get 360 up. Get guns facing the resort. Fucking doing that. Let me know infill when you're close. Alright, copy. Do medical 7 click. Save if you can. If it's a. Let me know how bad it is. Keep 360 up for now. Contact.
Teutonic down.
Teutonic down. Fuck, am I getting hit by? Yep, confirmed. SU is down.
Then we can take care of Teutonic if you want to work on the others.
Make sure we're in cover. 360 the best we can, guys. I need guns facing the northwest as well.
Well, I see we both got slaughtered.
Yeah, I was gonna say that went to shit real fast.
Yeah, like, was that a?
That was a mounted machine gun, so probably the one on the vehicle.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Took us out so quick.
Very, yeah. We were not expecting it to be, I guess, where we were to, but I guess we should have. I think that was a garage that we were moving towards, that we went into. So. That's it. That's all you can do. We screwed up.
User joined your channel.
What you guys doing here?
We got killed.
Oh.
Same here.
Did they do the boat thing yet?
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys want to ride back in?
Yes, please.
On in. This might be a little.
Out from under this helicopter, but we'll try. Yeah, I knew it. Alright.
Let's try to be very careful. We'll take this.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
the stairs. On the hallway. Stairwells clear for now. I guess the hostage is upstairs since that's where most of them are, it seems.
Is it clear?
Probably.
Don't think so. Stun out. Stun out. Back. I'll push you there, back. The hallway.
Move deck 2 times now. Be advised, Bravo's coming up deck 2 mid. Wrong net.
Clayton's signing on 50.
Took out the gunner in the vehicle.
Mad Cat, you good? I'm good. Where are you? On the second floor.
I got a pneumo.
Come here. Oh, you can get. He's stable, just bear with me. My security got caught. He is up though. Hello? Is that you?
Hey.
Oh, that's my cat. Hey, my cat, Roger's got started on
I can hear somebody up here on the, probably on the 3rd floor.
Stenley, the medic's down, so we're gonna just hold here and get Teutonic out because we can't get him up right now. So either stay in the middle part of the stairwell or get to the first floor below.
Stanley KIA. Confirm Stanley KIA.
Rogers, you good? Mad Cat, you good?
Roger.
Rogers.
I told you it was right next to the door where I left it.
Alright. I got Rogers up here on the 3rd floor.
Be on the 3rd floor. I said Mad Cat's now down. Mad Cat, just get out. Get out.
Mad Cat, go to the east.
Picking up Roger is pulling out right now.
Mad Cat, when I say go, it means go. It doesn't mean sit there and shoot him. It means leave.
Alright, Wells, where is the helicopter landing? Because we still got Rogers now.
Mad Cat, how are you looking?
Bleeding a little bit.
Is it fixable, or do you need to get medevac?
Fixable.
Push over here where that wall is.
Okay, cool.
Be advised, land on the southeast side of the compound. We're gonna get 2 times exfil. Reference laser.
What are they exfil?
I'm surprised you got killed.
Oh yeah, I got blown the fuck up.
Well, I'm really hating not being able to use scopes with night vision because there was how I got killed was there was a Russian right upstairs, and just trying to use my laser pointer, trying to shoot at him, missed my shots where he easily took me down and incapacitated me.
User left your channel.
You're almost up, Clayton. Wells is not up, but I am. Wells has lost a fatal amount of blood. Probably save you Teutonic. I can't quite tell. You should be. You're completely, I think, ready to go, Clayton. You just gotta get up. I'm bleeding out, but I'm trying to save everyone I can. Teutonic I can save. I see he's already dead. Oh, people are coming up. He's already dead. Hold on.
User left your channel.
Hey, Rogers.
Hey.
How we doing?
Just wish it would be easier to use laser sight to kill enemies.
Yeah, I'm doing this stupid thing when I always ADS, but then I'm like, I can't see, and then it's like, then I press my nods thinking I broke them, and it's just, I gotta get used to it.
Yeah.
And I keep doing that. I got Stalker 7, 16. This is Alpha, be advised. Well, 3 times until now. Dim, are you having the are you ADSing with lasers?
No, we can't.
I know. Do you keep doing it by muscle memory?
Yeah.
Yeah, me
Turn
too.
my flashlight on.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get the flashlight.
You can get one that does both.
Nah, I don't like the look of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get a flashlight. Driving me insane. And X for this one.
Okay.
Is it because people got wiped? Is that why?
Maybe.
Also, I don't know if I was killed by Zeus or if CRISPR just didn't do my airways. Not that I blame him, 'cause I think he was watching over 4 people.
It was tough. This thing got hit.
You failed.
George, I have one question.
You failed.
User
Now,
left
did
your
I die
channel.
because someone didn't do my airways, or did I just get killed
No,
off
you
by
died
Zeus?
because fucking Iskaz dumped a dozen rounds into you after everyone else is already dead.
Okay, so it was because Zeus got it.
That was hard.
Like 15 AI.
Well, the AI is annoying because they're pretty fucking accurate at night.
It's
You have night vision.
Stun grenades.
Well,
See them.
it
All the
also
stun
didn't help.
grenades.
Bravo walked into the fucking ZU, so all I had to do was fire down the line and killed all of Bravo.
Yeah, that wasn't a great start.
You know what's really interesting? During the briefing, no one bothered to ask if the The thing is the ZSU would be more terrifying than the ZU.
Oh, is that Wells dying?
Am I dying?
Oh, Mr. Roberto. So, Wells, I'm gonna ask again.
Mhm.
How did you think Teutonic was dying? How did you think he was dead? How didn't you just know he was dead? When you're staring at a corpse.
Yep. I was staring at a corpse. I learned that after a couple seconds. I thought he was okay because Clayton put him on the ground. I thought he was all stable, or like somewhat stable for Casabac. He wasn't. And
No, he did his airways.
I
Or
told
he
you,
attempted.
Wells, he needs airway management.
I thought he was like
can't
at
put
least.
a King LT
That
in.
goes for you too, mister. Oh, he's stable. But his airways are still fucked. That's not stable. That's
No, I
fucked
said he
still.
needed airway management because I can't put a King LT in him.
No, it was Rogers or somebody was down. You're like, yeah, he's stable, but he needs airways. That's not stable.
No, I never called out someone was stable
You did,
because
but
Yeah.
the only time I mentioned airways was when I said Teutonic still needs airways because I can't put a King LT.
you can hyperextend his head.
I thought that was. I thought that was done. I thought that he was like, okay, we'll get airways, but at least he's not going to die because of the hyperextension. It's all learning points. It's all learning. We are learning.
Take it away. You get to go first.
You get to go first.
No, you get to go first.
Alright, so who remembers
I
earlier
insist.
when I said that you can use Airwing for things like ISR?
I do.
Does anyone remember that? I know I said it.
remember.
I know it was an
remember it
out
now.
loud
Pepperidge
thought
Farms
that I
remembers.
had that I shared with the class.
I remember it.
But I'm on Whisper. I'm not on Whisper anymore. I remember it.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Okay, good. Because that is a thing that I said. And then it is a thing that was very immediately not used. And why might I be bringing this up right now?
Because that ZSU smoked all of Bravo?
Yes. Exactly.
And some of Alpha.
So, a quick little, hey, what do you guys see? Perfectly acceptable. Yeah. Get a drone over there. What do we have available? Let's use it to our advantage. For those of you who aren't aware, we did a massive reorg of Airwing ages ago. The whole point of which was to get them in one bird working together to help accomplish the same mission that we're fucking trying to accomplish. Which is why I yeeted myself in the back of Josh's bird and was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to crew your chopper. And while I was crewing his chopper, I was like, shit, I wonder if I remember how drones work. And I just threw a drone over there. I also was trying to see how quickly it could take off, even though it was only at like 60 kph. Yeah, anyway. Use the tools to your disposal. Everyone is a tool that can be used. Everyone. Everyone and everything. You just have to think of how to use it.
Well,
so,
just a tool in
right
general.
there, up front, that was the biggest fuck moment, was why the fuck haven't they asked a single question? Why would you position choppers at BP, Whiskey, Echo, November, Sierra, whatever the fuck, and not use them? We know they have a ZSU. Cool. Does that mean that there is absolutely no air asset that can possibly get over there? That's it. That's all I had. Was please, for the love of God, use the tools that you have. Actually, that's not all I have. Sweet baby fuck. Your medic was hit, Wells.
Yeah. I was just trying to get him in a stable condition with his airways
Why?
and stuff. So we could move him, because we didn't know we
Why?
were going to...
Why move him? Why not
'Cause-
call the guy who
well,
was still here at the time because he hadn't rage quit because he had 5 grenades thrown at him because he was running around on yelling? Why not have that guy in the little bird set down and grab the little fucker? You can fit a little bird between Dutch butt cracks. Like, it doesn't matter. You can fit it anywhere.
I
Solely its
agree.
main purpose.
But from what like you told me in the past, is you want to make sure that it's clear. We were still engaging multiple contacts.
You want to win the fight first, yes, before you start doing medical. What else have I said?
I had security up. I was telling
Yeah,
him to clear.
before you start doing medical, you want to win the fight. That does not mean that you can't call the guy that's sitting 3 seconds away from helping you from coming in to help you. Worst case scenario, he goes to sit down and he goes, whoa, my nigga, you got way too many big bullets coming my way. The pilot that takes fire from 3 different AK shots and goes, oh, that's too hot. Yeah, fuck that guy. But, yeah, that is the textbook perfect time to call in a fucking medevac. Why? Name all the medics on the ground today.
There's one.
Okay. So if he gets hit, what should you do?
Probably call one in, but again, we tried
You
calling
should
in one.
immediately call for Casevac. Now, they can say no. They can say that shit's way too hot. But
Yeah.
your job is to, at the very least, let them know that it's happening. Maybe they can come in and draw some fire for you so that you can pull out of there and get to a safe area to exfil them.
Okay, I'm just saying
I want there to be 2 simultaneous thoughts every time that you take a heavy casualty. And,
Okay.
and it can be number of casualties or somebody truly fucked up. 2 simultaneous thoughts. Fuck the guy that fucked him and call for Casevac. I want those both to happen immediately in your head. Everybody's head. I don't care who you are. Everybody should have that wiring.
If he goes down and magically plops up, on his own after you called him, and he's not that bad, boom, medic can fucking bandage him, stitch him, you can call the fucking bird off. Like, sometimes you get lucky like that. And also, as I said earlier, you don't have to make them stable wells.
I was just trying to get his air.
alive.
I was
Massive hemorrhaging.
Yeah, I was trying to get his airways all figured out. We were doing that and taking fire at the same time. So yeah, I probably should have called up, but we also did have an earlier Casevac that was shot at immediately, so we're trying to get that secure.
Also, the one thing I'm going to say is you say you're trying to get him stable, but he had tension pneumo, which, as far as I know, unless it's changed, it can only be cured by a medic. So
I didn't know he had that.
He's fucked unless you get him in the bird.
My basic bitches can... I say basic bitches and my SF boys, they cannot use NCD kits or AAT kits, they cannot treat advanced pneumos. Everyone can smack a chest seal on somebody, but not everyone can treat the big boy stuff.
I agree. I didn't see that because I was working on his head, so I didn't see those things. I only saw like the head shit.
Yeah. Bottom line is, it's not your job to start doing medical on him. It's your job to go, fuck, he's down. Start shooting bad guys with your right hand, and with your left hand, grab that little radio thing and go, hey, I need fucking help.
Yeah, I know. It was just,
all right. That's all I
tons of shit going on. A lot of people dying at the same time, so,
right.
Yeah.
I'm going to step down, and I'm going to lead you guys in one big element of sadness on our next one.
Oh, nice. Thank God.
Good boy.
Remember earlier when he said that he doesn't break down under pressure?
I don't.
When Rob is the one he has to speak to directly, it turns to, oh no.
George, real quick, can I say a few things, though?
Yes.
Okay. So, the first thing is more for Rogers and, unfortunately, Mad Cat left. But when I say stay in the stairwell or move down to the first floor, that does not mean push by yourself to the third floor and get shot by 3 different people. It means stay where you are. And, oh yeah, and I will completely agree. I should have at least told Wells that, because even if I did hyperextend his head, I just dropped him because I was moving him to the helicopter. I should have told Wells, hey, hyperextend his head, make sure his airways are clear. So, I should have told Wells that instead of just saying, hey, watch over Teutonic for me.
Smart man.
Oh, and also the other thing, if I tell you to stay on the first floor in the stairwell, it does not mean follow me extracting Teutonic to the Casevac point. It means
How fucked up was Teutonic?
He got shot like in the chest once and he went unconscious.
Oh,
and
okay.
That was it.
I'll say, because your short range also works on long range because the frequencies that George set up on this bitch fucking years ago. So there's no reason you can't, with your short range radio, say, you know what, fuck it, I'm going on 70.
Yeah, no,
I need a fucking Casevac on this grid now. We'll pop smoke. Worst case scenario, they get there and go, sorry fam, can't help you. Best case scenario, they get your guy up, get him up, and you're back in business.
And then the last thing is, if you get a just a simple pneumo where you just slap a chest seal on and go fine, it does not mean call it out and run past the one guy doing medical and try to get to the other squad across the building. It means go to the guy doing medical and you'll slap it on.
No, it means go to the nearest person to you because everyone can put chest seals on.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's the reason me and Rob went with that setting a while back when this became a thing, is, any retard can slap a fucking sticker on someone's chest. If we want to go by technicality, everyone here should be able to know how to do NCD kits as well, but you guys barely slap chest seals on, so... And also, the million times I know I've went over this before, if you click on someone's head and you hit check response, it'll tell you if they're alive or dead. I know I've went over this a dozen times at least with everyone.
Can you just real quick? I just want to see. I thought you, even if you were unconscious, it would say you're dead too. Like I thought that was being broken.
You walk up to someone. It's an add-on mod.
It'll literally say deceased if they are
click on their head.
deceased.
Examine response. You'll see fucking so-and-so's name is responsive or unresponsive in fucking brackets, alive or deceased. That has been there for probably close to a year now.
Okay. I thought that was broken, so I never used it.
No, you just don't listen.
Yep. That's also true.
I also don't think he reads, so...
That's also somewhat true.
Alright, Roberto, are you ready to leave your sadness brigade?
Sadness brigade.
Unless anybody has any other questions, comments, concerns, yeah, we'll do our third and final
comment.
Fire away, man.
Stop yelling.
Yeah,
very simple. Stop yelling.
We were boating in, and Wells and I made the comment of clear comms till we're engaged, and I don't know about Wells. I told everyone on my boat to make sure they're on whisper.
I didn't.
Oh, it wasn't even then. It was later.
Wells was not even on a whisper.
I'm pretty sure Wells
my
was
long
on yell
range,
the entire time.
I gotta fucking fix my long range. I keep fat fingering my fucking yell shit, so it just cycles it all the time.
You know, you can put it in the corner of your screen so you can always see what you're on. This is another thing we went over multiple times.
Yeah, no, I'm normally on normal, but I keep fat fingering. It's like my own problem.
Alright, Kirby, explain to them the next thing.
The next one, like, we can literally all go in it, so it doesn't need this use for this next one. But yeah, Paper World's southwest town of Teresa. Super religious Taliban folk live there. The entire town is pretty well controlled by them. We are being tasked with going in and hopefully securing alive the Taliban warlord that is running that town. Additionally, any supplies that we find on site are to be demoed. Just for note, that the Taliban, because they don't like visitors, do potentially have IED threats around the town to try and basically keep out unwanted visitors. Comments, questions, concerns?
I guess the classic. What does he look like?
What does who look like?
HVT.
He is wearing red robes, and he has he loves wearing his beast mask that he keeps on his face. He's very attached to that.
How many?
Kirby's fucking go-to every time, I swear.
Absolutely, it is. Flashbacks.
How many do you think will be in the town? An estimate?
Hopefully around 24 within this insurgent group.
Civilians and/or enemy vehicles, tacticals, heavy emplaced weapons.
You would anticipate that in terms of vehicles, it'd probably just be like fucking Euro trucks, techies, shit like that, if there's anything present. In terms of defenses, because this is their city or town, I mean, we could anticipate that they probably would have like static emplacements.
Do we know what infantry equipment they have, like UGLs or RPGs, shit like that?
It's your pretty basic fucking Taliban shit, fucking AKs, RPGs, fucking shit like that.
Halo.
Alright. First things first, who feels qualified to run engineer?
Clayton can if no one speaks up.
Clayton, get on it.
Do I need to,
How the fuck
retake a
did
slot?
that happen?
Wells.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and back out and grab it a 18 Echo slot. Or sorry,
User
no,
left your channel.
Charlie. Rafa, what up?
I think I'm in an engineer slot, but
Oh, you're fine.
that's fine.
What's that big hill? You think, Rob?
That's my number one priority. Number two is medics. Stanley's got that.
You can literally have all of us for this because it's set up that way.
I'm still going to just observe and discuss AFK being food.
Thank God we have command. Oh, dude. Breaking. Oh, Mac went to bed.
User joined your channel.
I figured. Alright, so all you lower bitches, Alpha and Bravo, just slot yourselves into Alpha under me.
Tell you what, I'll even go in the burrow with Josh.
I come on ground, yes.
Do you want me? You want me monitoring
Okay.
50, Rob? It's like, sorry.
If you mean by
User has
monitor, you're
joined your
going to
channel.
sit there and shut up on it, yes. If you mean monitor as in you're going to run your gab on it, no.
I'll turn it off.
I have no idea what Wells just asked, but do you just want me to handle 70, Rob?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Check 5-1. Giggity.
Yep,
Are
here
we
you
all
go.
going to one then? Yeah, one then.
Stalker 7?
Yes.
If you don't already have a Reaper up, could you go ahead and put one up
Yeah,
over the objective?
the one you sent home, I took control of my terminal.
Bitchin', thank you.
Was that wrong?
Allegedly.
I'm assuming that's Kirby and the... Or is that...
What? I'm right here.
It's concentrated. Also, will somebody drag that half fucked up little bird behind us just off into the middle of nowhere and get rid of it, please? And thank you. Also, Kirby, you said that was an accurate mark on the church, correct?
No one asked, but yes.
Okay, cool. I thought I heard you say accurate, so...
Never even talked to them, if I'm being honest.
Cool. Oh, it's Taliban. I don't want to fuck with it. Part of me that wants to do violence of action. There's another part of me that wants to sit down on the other side of the hill and get eyes on. You know what? Loiter over the airfield here, Josh. And let me know what that Reaper sees at the church and surrounding area. If there's any RPGs, we'll infill on the other side of the hill. If there's no heavy weapons in the open, we'll direct action this bitch.
Hey Rob, are we all on the same net, or should I still switch to 5-2?
We are all on the same net. I've folded everybody into Alpha under me on sidewalk.
Given.
Swole team.
Looks like the drone's positioning.
You're fine. And again, I'm just looking if there's heavy weapons already out in the open. It's broad daylight, so I don't want to fuck with that. We can infill wide and low, put it down on the other side of the hill. If there's no heavy weapons, then fuck it. Hey, Kirby.
It's just inventory.
Alright, thanks, Josh. Kirby, any civilians in the target?
Probably like, yes, because there could be like fucking women and stuff with Taliban and keeping there.
Okay. There goes idea number 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we don't have the woman mod in anymore, so like.
No, because I can't trust people not to show up as trannies, and I get tired of changing their faces. Josh, no heavy weapons in sight?
Nope.
Alright, then you see Hill 51 just to the south of the town?
Terminal. Then when you're in the gunners, you can change the voice.
Oh.
wait till the gunner seat changes. You have to be looking at the camera as well.
For my intensive roleplay purposes, anyone who is wearing white robes and blue robes are just flaming Taliban homosexual husbands. Because we don't have women.
Fair enough.
I had to compromise somehow. You get a bunch of flaming homosexual men.
I feel like the Taliban frown upon that.
They're a very interesting insurgent group.
I'm pretty sure they just execute you on sight as soon as they find out you are one.
It's not like the Romans, they didn't encourage it, you know. All out.
Alright, gentlemen, move it out to the north.
Gabby.
Mr. Clayton?
Yes.
Once we start making moves in the town, I want you on point. Everybody else, I want you not in front of Clayton. If you're in front of Clayton, you're wrong, and if you die, I will not help you.
Gabby.
Mr. Stenley, this pile of rocks is your temporary home. Everybody spread the fuck out. Eyes north. Stenley, those rocks are your home. Alright, Stalker has marked a heavy machine gun and technical, and he'll let us know if there's any movement. Solid, Tally. Go ahead and paint that technical. You're not clear to engage, just because there are allegedly civilians. Oh shit, wrong net. Alright, my boys, sorry. There's a warehouse, it looks like, on the southeast side. I'd like to push that first, make sure it's secured, then we can move over to the MSR and start making moves towards the church. Again, I can't stress this enough, Clayton, you're on point. Everybody else, you're going to give him a good 25-meter lead. If he comes under fire, Clayton, you're to pull straight back. We'll cover you the best we can, but we're not exposing all of us to IEDs. Everybody good?
Copy.
Copy.
Alright. Clayton and Blue Team, go ahead and take point. You're going to push us out to the warehouse to our direct north. At least I think it's a warehouse. Stanley, you're good to break it down and move up with Green and myself. Green, hold the southeast side of the warehouse. Blue, go ahead and push the warehouse.
Explosion happened on the north.
Yeah, it may have been a civvy stepping on a IED. Either way, it's not us. I don't care. Charlie Mike. Alright. We're in the town. Everybody make sure you're on whisper.
Warehouse clear.
Copy that. Clayton, you and your boys go ahead and start pushing towards that road. Hold that corner, get eyes down the road. Let me know if you have eyes on the HMG marked by Airwing. Stanley, go ahead and attach yourself to my left butt cheek. Green team, you're good to move up with me.
There's an IED in the grass by the road.
Copy ID in grass by road. Is that on your side or my side?
Our side.
Copy that. Coming to you.
It's literally like just along the head of the dead city.
Do you have eyes on that HMG from there, bud?
Negative.
Alright. I'd like to cut north again. Let's not go right down the middle of the road here.
Just along the trees or further north. It's on HMG.
Alright, if you got eyes on the HMG, go ahead and plug that gunner.
Gunner down.
Alright, excellent. Start pushing out north. Second building has been marked.
Also for reference, if someone tries to get on it, it's on like a little plateau type thing by the wooden structure.
Yep, copy that. Green, move it out on blue. Contact left, keep moving.
Down. Not the second mark building.
Copy that. From building 2, start making moves towards the target.
Good one.
Clayton's down.
Copy that. Get him to cover. Stanley, move up on Clayton.
Platonic is down.
Up by the ruined fuel truck.
Roger's anti-tug down.
Wells, rear security. Wells, rear security.
Pushing rear security.
Oh, life is fucking pain.
Stanley, you good?
He's currently dragging Roger's back. Sorry, Teutonic.
Alright, Stanley, this house is clear. You can use the CCP.
Gasback's coming in. Chopper will be touching down to your east-northeast, gentlemen.
Rob, you good over there?
Yep, just getting the chopper in.
Alright, stopped. Roger's bleeding and extended his head.
I'm putting fucking Teutonic in this house since he's AFK.
Alright, get ready to move.
When pushing towards the objective, by that fuel truck there was one hostile and there's one in the slum somewhere.
It's a moment.
Team at Clayton.
Contact coming around west, southwest.
Working on Rogers. He's got an LT and stuff like that. I'm gonna triage the other guy before I do anything. Alright, hold him up there. Get at him.
Alright, let's continue moving towards that target.
Careful, and it's also being for ID. I got shot before to nowhere.
Copy that, and we're waiting on you.
Since the birds, they can fire from the slums.
Alright, I'm
Yeah, that's fine.
Josh.
It's AK, he's not a fucking dish guy, I don't care. Alright, let's get Clayton back on point. Gray team, follow him.
You want to go down the hill or the brown road?
Just beeline for the target building, brother.
I'll go down the road.
Good morning.
Green team, follow him. Stanley, stay with me.
I'm going around the road for a reason because one of those 90, but then
I don't know why they were
Double
following
check
me.
you both have all your tourniquets and stuff still.
Follow Clayton, fellas. He's got the ID touchies. Stanley, you're on me. We're gonna make sure our HLZ is secure.
I got all 4 of mine.
Alright, good. So they're supposed to be returned back to you if you get back. So that should be okay.
Oh, this is
On the left, on the left. No eyes, those are the hot smoke. I almost asked him, oh wait, I thought we could fly through power lines, but I don't want to.
You guys good?
Broke out.
Laying down sniper at the rooftop, I think. Right side.
Lane just got me, he's got dinged by something.
Smoke out.
We do have a dish go to the southwest, launching the road.
Copy that.
Don't walk in front of my left gun, please. Thank you, and you guys exit the bird.
Stanley, you're gonna need careful position.
Yep, we're coming.
Alright, he's up.
Rogers, Teutonic, Stanley, we're moving south.
Copy that.
I'm on you. Oh! Big boom.
Did someone
Rob,
go
you
by
good?
the van?
I would assume yes. Oh, we got a fucking mask, Kaz.
ID is clear by the van now.
Pop in yellow smoke. Okay, Rob's fucked, just move on. Rob's fucked, move on. Stanley's fucked, move on.
Rogers might be savable.
Rogers is savable. Yeah, take Rogers to the helicopter. I will attempt to just turn...
Wells, only Rogers seems to be savable. Copy. Keep security up. We got a civvy over to the northwest. Keep an eye on him. He does it. Keep security up as well. Did they mention where they're landing? Negative. They're just coming in now. Get him on the bird. I'm grabbing Rob. Is Rob good or dead? He's dead. Let them know Rogers does not have airways and is still bleeding.
Alright, boys, y'all can fucking try, but Stanley's pretty fucked. So is Rob. Rogers might be the only... Yeah, well, let's see. Fucking give it a shot.
Alright, fluids at Stanley time now.
All three are loaded. I'm just going to reiterate this again. When I say don't go near something, it means don't go near it.
Yeah.
Be advised that civvy
Wanna get over the ocean
got a
first.
backpack on. Just be careful. If he gets too close to you, you're going to...
There he's already on
It's
sale.
still going to be on the left, close to the southeast side, guys. Don't you worry about
Rob's
the distance, because someone flipped the van, so just go to the left. So you put that gun cover, you push west and take cover.
Gunner down.
None of you have fucking...
Before we all go running around, our
fuckers.
heads cut off. Let's just go ahead, take a minute, breathe. There's some of these buildings around us.
No, Rob, I'm packing. He's gonna help you here.
Yep, get your heads back together. Take me, please. Not go off.
Your Rob died.
Let's go to the building.
Take a look at the third one. I'm still trying to save Stanley.
Can you push
At least just have a big...
secure?
Oh, Rogers, I can hack real quick. It'll be Rogers should be fine.
Yes.
I'm just spamming elastic so I'm touching Stanley right now. Stanley dead.
Rogers like live on like the outskirts of the ID.
Yeah, I can tell by looking at that. It is airways. Hold on, fucking work on it.
Okay.
I don't think you'll survive through your pack. I didn't.
No, you just unless you died now.
Nope, he's good.
Hello!
Hello. Rob, make a note, TXA in the crew chat.
Okay.
The one thing I didn't have that may have actually saved somebody.
Okay, so I have a question. So I
Do you have EACA in there?
I have EACA, not TXA.
Okay, cool.
I have a question. So I have TXA. What do I do to apply that? Like, what is
an
the
ID?
Okay. Okay.
So, Clayton called out there was an ID by the van, and as I'm walking back into the AO, I'm looking at the van and I'm like, why did that van matter? Whatever, it's fine.
We heard van.
Oh!
We heard van and nothing else. You're like,
Oh yeah, that's right, he said there was an ID there. I guess that's why we have that signal plan where we put red things on explosions. Oh, Finley's dead too.
Yeah, Stanley died like almost after you. I was crying.
Okay.
Rogers must have been on the outskirts of it because
Yeah.
he was just a little.
Yeah, because he had run the completely wrong, like... Or no, not completely wrong.
He was nowhere near as fast.
I'm just gonna teleport Stanley into your bird, hold on.
I thought you already did.
No, never mind, I'm not teleporting Stanley. There he is.
Alright, they got the HPT going towards the crab and
Wells Greensboro spot.
So, don't need all jump out.
Just trying to watch out for
Yeah, we're
power
not doing
plays.
that. Sorry, Stanley. I forgetted that the van was exploding.
Oh, there's someone down as well that I was not informed about.
I actually am gonna get out just so I can unload dead.
Drop what needs medical.
He's not that bad.
Oh, you only got found bad. Okay.
Put the king on being Ruffalo now. Someone else can actually finish up on him.
I'm damaging his head already.
Alright.
All in question mark?
Yes.
All in,
yes. What the fuck is beeping inside me?
Sorry about it, because the main rotor is now red.
Sorry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're not a pilot. It's okay.
It's fine. No cause for alarm. It's just a minor
We're
alarm.
still flying, and you know it's red.
Sorry about it.
I forget what exactly percentage here to red.
I think it's pretty good.
Sorry about it.
For best, no one else is concerned.
Is it a silent flying button?
We're still flying.
Fine.
It's okay.
Is it black?
It's fine.
Are we falling out of the sky? No.
No, we're gaining altitude.
Oh, I love how really the literal biggest INT of the place is the one you just had to step on.
Nope.
Oh, was it Rob that stepped on him?
Yeah. Yeah, I even typed in General Chat, like, oh, that's why the van was exploding.
Yeah, that's why I said go around it.
Yeah. You know we have markers too, right? So that you
I
don't
got
have to
stuck, but I
remember.
was trying to find which direction it was in.
Fucking just go off on the road.
I was just
Actually,
walking.
no, this,
I was just walking up and I'm like, aren't we just standing for it? Yeah, whatever. And as soon as I went, yeah, whatever.
Rob did the well special and heard the van. He's like, what's so important about the fucking van? Oh!
Hey, whatever. We got our missions up, we good.
yeah.
Except for losses.
Yeah, so what happened was, when I went to check where the IED was by the van, some dude came out from behind it and shot me.
See, Rob, the crazy thing is, I didn't have the X-ray, but Stanley doesn't have it either, which is kind of shocking. I walked over to Rob, and Rob was flat out and I go, yeah, he's dead. I looked at Stanley, yeah, he's dead. Rogers might be savable. So... Yeah, Rogers is fine. Josh was packing him while I was looking up something else. The only reason I even bothered putting Stanley in the helicopter, I was like, hey, you know what, he's the medic. If they can save him, it makes sense. Rob, not really that important as him Stanley.
No, we're fine.
The attempt was made still, and that's what counts here.
Alright, I must go to bed.
No, you don't.
Well, I need to lay down with your daughter, so she'll go to bed.
Night, Tonic.
I forgot Rob saves all these kits with his bald fucking head.
User left your channel.
And save. And what impresses me most about this is that it didn't go that far. I like it. Alright, well, I was on the ground on that one and ran into an IED, so... George, what do you got?
I was in the bird. You done better.
Iskos, what you got?
The two people that died in the medevac, they weren't savable. There was not a chance in hell. The one
I think
tool I
that-
could have maybe had a chance with, I didn't have. Whack.
I think I might have fucked you guys on that first Casavac by throwing grenades through smoke.
On the first one?
Yeah, the first Casavac.
No. We were
Didn't
fine.
hit me or Josh or anything.
No, we were fine. Ground guys were fine.
2 people had to get healed up though.
Yeah.
And I saw blood right through the grenades in Zeus, so.
Yeah, nobody bitched. So if they did get fucked up, I didn't know about it. I must not have been
Also,
that
that
important.
civilian you guys ran into at the very start that blew up, that was me.
Oh, you were the civilian just wandering around.
Yep.
You were playing one of the homosexuals. Is that why you blew yourself
I
up?
made the call to Rob. I'm like, Rob, I'd be happy to know there's one less IED threat in the area. But they done better on that one, from what I saw at least.
Araflo's a fellow man of culture. The low-riding 31s. I see you, brother.
I'll retour.
No, just motherfucker doesn't want to be getting his head cocked backwards on fucking doorways.
Anyone else got anything?
I do have 2 things. Actually, 3 things. One, I did fix my kit, Rob, so I do have everything again.
Right.
The other thing, nothing bad happened, but just remember, just because we have a mass has and people are disorganized, it does not mean run off in like 3 separate directions to get to the church. We had an IED threat, that's what we had a mass has. So please just, follow the guy with the mine detector, unless you have your own, in which case, you do you. And then, thank you for Kirby for trying to make sure everyone stayed, level-headed at the end. That's it.
And rest in peace, Rob.
I'm not a doctor, but I can tell you now I pronounce that man KIA.
Should've just fucking left him there. Shouldn't even brought him in.
I live!
I thought there was like at least a chance for one of them, but no, if I actually had the TXA, maybe there was a chance for Stenley.
The only reason that I even grabbed Stenley was because I was like, you know what? If they can save the medic, cool.
Anyone else got anything? Questions, comments, concerns? No point to really do a roundhouse right now because it wasn't a real op training.
Training and testing, baby.
Yep.
I'm gonna leave the server up. I'm probably gonna be changing this mission and the template in some way, shape, or form, so I apologize if you're downloading massive shit, but there you go.
No one else has anything. You may just... I'm not gonna nuke everyone.